Hi guys, it's the Cheyenne Coaches again. Today is our turn video, so we're going to be doing some drills and techniques. If you haven't seen our first video, go and watch that. It's a warm up and stretch, so you're going to want to do that before you start this video.
Yes, also lots of ab work in that video, and you want to make sure your abs are nice and engaged before you start to turn today. All right, the first thing we're going to do is turn drill. That's something we do very consistently throughout the season. It's just to really work on technique and that detailed practice of each position you want to hit within your pirouette. So it's within an 8 count. We lift up 1, 2. Our feet should be parallel and a little bit of space. You want to shoulder width apart. Beautiful. And then you're going to step forward, 3, 4. And if you don't mind, turn to the side really quick so they can see all your beautiful technique. In your prep, everything is totally parallel, totally squared. This is a nice high releve. She's nice and low. Her abs are engaged. This is totally flat back, and her arms are in 90. Okay, that's a lot to remember, but you gotta go over all of it. So come back up once. 5, 6, 7, 8. She lifts 1, 2, 3, 4. Holds 5, 6, 7. Clean 8. Okay, we're gonna repeat that 4 times. Okay, and I had her turn to the side so you can see that technique, but normally it would just be to the front of the room. If you want to be to the side so you can look in a mirror and see what's going on, do it. We're doing that 4 times through, just the hold, cleaning again on 8. Everything should come right back to square and parallel, okay? You do not want to be too wide because this will throw off your prep. You want to be right under yourself. Okay, so after we've done that 4 times through, so 4 eighths of just the hold. All right, perfect. So after you've done just the lift and prep 4 times, so it'll be 4 eighths, cleaning on 8, you're gonna go right into the next step. So it's the same prep. Lift 1, 2, you still prep, 3, 4, you lift and squeeze up, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so when she's lifting all the way up, she's gonna open to close. She comes to a nice round circle. You'd be surprised how many people drop it too low, lift it too high, break their elbows. You want to just think about right up from your sternum, squeezing that circle. The backs of your shoulders should be down and engaged. Your neck should be nice and lifted. Your passe is high. This leg is straight and your releve is all the way up. Okay, when we land, we think about splitting our feet, which means it comes down, and if I was turning on, say, this line, I would split, okay? Practice getting nice and low in your landing, and then when you come back in, you're gonna just bring 1 foot in to lift back onto that 1, 2, if that makes sense. So out of your releve, 5, 6, 7, land 8. Try to get nice and low, arms are in front of your knees. Sweet, should we do that? We're just gonna do that once through, thinking about that technique. She's gonna land on 8, lift again on 1, so you can kind of see how that would flow. It's the same 4 eighths, once with just the preps and then once with the releves. Cool. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze. Get low. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze. Down 8. But you would do that 4 times through, just like you did with just the preps. If you need to take a second and move back, this does move you forward about 1 step each time because of your prep. Obviously, go ahead and take a small break in between each one, but you really want them to be continuous. Great, sweet. After you've done your releve, you're holding 5, 6, 7, land 8. We are gonna continue. Now we're kind of adding in elements of the spot, right? Very important. So after you lift 1, 2, 3, 4, same prep, you're gonna instantly spot the side. 1/4 turn, up 5, 6, 7, land 8. That's totally fine. Sometimes you're gonna over-rotate a little bit. You wanna try to stop as best you can on that 5 and find it right away with your head. Okay, let's try it one more time. So we lift 1, 2, prep 3, 4. We spot 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And just keep fighting for it. It's good to fall out. It's good to kind of feel where your body wants to lean and go. And then try to make those active corrections as you continue through. To continue practicing and just like, oh, I'm falling out, I'm falling out, I'm falling out. Think why you're falling out. Which way am I going? Is my hip lifted? Am I bending my knee? Am I leaning forward or back? Is my prep solid? So really think about it. We will do that to each quarter. So side, back, side, front. Total of 4. 4 eighths, 4 quarter turns. Next, we would move into half turns. It's the exact same as quarter turns, except you really need to whip to the back and you have to really engage and hold to the back. So let's try that. We're just gonna do 2, but you would do 4. So after we've done our quarters, we're back to the front, we would lift 1, 2, 3, 4, spot, 5, 6, 7, down to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, spot, 6, land 8. Good. Sweet. After we've done half turns, we are gonna do full turns, okay? Same exact thing, we're spotting. We would come down a little bit earlier, so you would come down on 6, you don't need to hold. But it's the exact same prep, exact same principle. 4 8s, just like all the other things we've done before. So we'd lift 1, 2, prep 3, 4, turn 5, land 6, hold 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, turn 5, land 6, hold 7, 8. 1, yeah, 4 times. Good. 6. Okay, so after you've done those single turns, and single turns may seem easy for some of you, especially if you're a little bit more advanced. That just means you need to have the highest quality technique possible, because your body's in that same exact position no matter how many times you're rotating. So if you get sloppy on your technique in your singles, it will translate into your doubles and triples. We normally then move on to doubles. If you have space to safely execute a double, do it. If you're someone that's not very consistent and you fall out of your doubles pretty often, try to go back to the singles. And it's the same as we move up into triples. If you fall out of those pretty often and you're not in a really safe space to be falling out of your turns, go back down to doubles, get those rock solid, and then move on. So for doubles, it's the exact same thing. We lift 1, 2, prep 3, 4, turn 5, 6, land 7, hold 8. 1, 2, 3, yes. Hold 8. So now Josie is rock solid in her doubles. We would move on to triples. She would do 4 doubles. And again, if you take a step back. For our triples, we usually give an 8 in between so you can reset your body a little bit and you're not bouncing out of your landing. You're landing and then coming back up. So we would still prep 1, 2, 3, 4. You turn 5, 6, 7, land 8, and then you would hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You would breathe. Yes. Sweet. If you are confident and comfortable after that to move on to 4 or 5 turns, do it. Go up to wherever your max is. So we have some girls that are working now on 4, working on 5. Some that are still working on doubles and triples. You have to kind of listen to your body and don't move on before you're ready. Technique stays the same, so you want to make sure everything is really solid where you feel confident and I can do like a double, I can do a triple, and then try to push it past 1 more each time. So yeah, that's turn drill. I'm going to review super quick. We do 4 of each. The first one is just a lift and a prep and a hold. 6, 7, come back. 8, 4, 8. Second one, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold on, elevate. 5, 6, 7, nice and low. Good. Next one, we rotate, quarter turns. Yes. The next one, yep. All right, next one is halves. So we lift and we hold to the back. Good, we repeat that 4 times. Next one is singles. Good, and we hold that until we lift again on 1. All right, the next one is doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, split. 7, hold 8. Gorgeous. And after that, it's triples, quads, quints, whatever you are most comfortable with, whatever you are maxing out on. So yeah, that is turn drill. All right, next we're gonna go through a few drills to really work on muscles in your pirouettes. You wanna be using the back of your leg to lift, so your rotators and hamstring, not so much on your quad and your hip flexor. That's how we kind of get exhausted up front here. A lot of dancers get injuries here because we're pinching on our hip flexor. So really think about that as you're lifting through, that you're using the back of your leg and you're not lifting with the front. It's a pretty simple drill. It's difficult to execute. It's a lot of balance and a lot of engagement, but it's easy movement, right? Okay, so we're gonna start all the way up in passe. Good, arms are in first. Good, and she's gonna plie down, 1, 2, all the way up on releve, 3, 4. Down, 5, 6, all the way up, 7, 8. Good, go ahead and come out. We're gonna do that for 4 8s. And if you'll notice, her passe does not drop below, especially when she is plieing. You don't wanna let it drop. You wanna hold that in the proper position. Okay, so let's do it one more time. Let's pretend we did our 4 8s. At the end of our 4th 8 count, she's gonna hold on releve. So this will be our last 8. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, bend, 1, 2, up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squeeze, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And it is a little difficult, especially after you've been working that balance in those same muscles. It's gonna be a little bit challenging, but really fight to stay on releve. If you start to come out, really try to adjust your body.
Squeeze your core.
Yes, don't just fall over. Analyze in the air what you're doing. If you start to get all weird and wobbly, great. That helps you learn what you need to engage and what you need to fix. Normally we flip over to the left side, so let's just do a couple on that side. Same thing, 4-8, so you can repeat that 4-8 pattern as much as you want or need. It's a great drill to do in small space because you're not moving. Unless you fall out, which you shouldn't, you don't have to move. Okay, so only a couple times on left. So 5, 6, 7, arms open, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, good, beautiful. Okay, so this next one we're gonna do, same, still working on pirouettes, still working on balance. This one is really gonna get those muscles engaged and firing. We're gonna start in a crosse. We're gonna start on the right leg here. She's gonna reach out, she can bend her base leg, touching the ground for 2 counts. Bring it back in, 3, 4. Now she's gonna squeeze right up on releve, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, to the back, 1, 2. Up, 3, 4. And last lift, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. So that was the full exercise. You're gonna do that 4 to 5 times on each side. So after the out, in, up, that's 1. So you wanna repeat that. It really is difficult to balance, especially when you're going down. You wanna try to keep everything as square as possible. So don't break out of your cracker, stay in your box, right? Keep those abs engaged and really work on balancing. Let's do 1 turn on the left, just so you can see it. And then, yeah, that's it for that jump. So we start in passe, we go out, 1, 2, oops, sorry, that's okay. We go out on 1, 2, we bring it in, 3, 4, good, releve, 5, 6, 7, 8, to the back, 1, 2, in, 3, 4, we lift and hold, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, next we're gonna transition into some open turn drills. If you don't have a ton of space, these are still great because you can work on muscle and building that muscle, and you don't actively have to be turning, even though I'm sure we would all like to, and if you do have the space, keep working on it. All right, let's do the lifts. So we're starting in like our quasi position. We're holding where we would be, and she's gonna pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then she's gonna open and straight and pulse again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. A few things to think about when you are doing this drill. When you are here and you're plied and bent, your leg should be rotated open as much as possible. And as you switch it into the open position, you want to keep that rotation. So you should be using these inner muscles, these outer rotators. Try not to lift with the top part of your leg. That's very difficult to maintain. And it also will cause more of like a swing motion. If you keep it engaged, you want to keep it rotated all at the same plane. Cool. Let's do that one more time, and then let's move on to a few more that we can show you. So we start in our quasi. You're lifted as high as you can, and you pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Elongate knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. All right, so for this next one, you are gonna need a partner, a friend, a parent, a sister, a brother, a friend. You just need one other body to help you. It's gonna work a little bit on control and really engaging your core muscles. So you're gonna start in your open or out position, and then this person is going to push your leg, and you have to try to engage and stop in that quasi, okay? Do that a few times. So right out of your quasi, give your leg right back to your front. So you go down and open. Good. I really gave her a good one. next one, you're gonna go into it like a normal prep. So you can either do the lift prep like you did with your turns, or you can just shorten it to 7-8. You're going to just do one rotation, and you really want to try to find your quasi and stop. So, do you want to prep 7-8 or 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8? Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And that one you can combine with the other drill we did with the leg pulses, if you'd like. Those are really easy to do at the same time. Open and lift again. Just repeat that as many times as you can. It helps a lot with just getting those first 2 positions down. After you've done the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you can always lift and open just so your body's kind of learning those different positions. And then if you have space, practicing some opens, trying to get 2 or 3 in before you pull into a double. Again, only if you have space. I know a lot of you will probably be in more of a confined area, but do the best you can, work on those drills and build those muscles, and it'll be so much easier once you are back into dancing. All right, if you do have space, we're gonna give you 2 open combos. One is a very beginner combo, and the second one is a little bit more intermediate. So for the first turn combo, you're still gonna lift the same 1, 2, prep 3, 4. You're gonna do 3 opens, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. You're gonna pull in 3, 4, land 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, Josie's gonna demonstrate that turn combo for you with the counts. If you don't have them, rewind a little bit, go back and get them. All right, ready? Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, up, up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. All right, and now we're gonna do a bit more of an intermediate combo. So you can still do the same prep, the counts would just be a little bit different. So if you want to do that lift, instead of lifting on 1, 2, you would lift on 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want to just dive right into the prep 7, 8, you can. Whatever you're more comfortable with. We had been warming up with the lift. That's the only reason I want to mention it to you. So you are prepped on 7, 8, either 5, 6, 7, 8, or just 7, 8. From there, you're going to do a full 8 count of opens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going into a double. From your double, you are going to go back into another 8 of turns. So on the end count, you're going to shoot out into your quasi, and then open on 1, close 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. And then you'll open and pull in 7, 8 before you land. So it is a little bit more intermediate. You have to really be able to shoot straight out of that pirouette into your quasi and 1, open nice and quick. On the close for and 7, and it's the same whether you're doing it slow or fast, but it's a little bit more difficult fast. Don't bring your leg back to come in. You just want to shoot it straight in, pulling that knee straight across. Okay, let's do counts one more time, and then let's do the demonstration. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 6, in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up, hold. Good. Josie's gonna demonstrate these turns for you now. I'll start counting on 1 so you can count 5, 6. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 4, 6, up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up. Beautiful. And do those combos as many times as you need, as many times as you feel comfortable. If you want to send us videos for correction, we are very open to that. Email us. We can Zoom chat with you if you want to do a live class. We'd love for you to do that. But yeah, that's all we have for open turns today.
Thanks guys for tuning into our turn video. Feel free to rewind, pause as many times as you can. We just kind of demonstrated things once, but you're gonna really want to be drilling these drills over and over again to get your technique perfect. So thanks for tuning in. Feel free to reach out with any questions.
Yes, next week we are going to be doing palm technique and a short palm routine. If you're trying out for the team, we are going to request that you send in a video of you doing this routine. So make sure you're here for that. Thanks guys, bye!